All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, hey. All right, let me plug this in. Let's get the menu running. We're live for Monday. It's the Monday evening stream. Ah, yes, the evening stream. What shall we say? New pack splits. New lightning break. Leafeon. And, let's see. Hot Tops Naruto. Naruto, very popular. We've sold like crazy numbers of those packs, despite them costing a whopping $50. They just sell. Let's see. I was thinking about doing a trade for the Zucon Rayquaza. Okay, let's see. What do you have to trade for it? All right, let me jump over here. Excuse me. So, at here, we're going live for Monday evening. Do 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 do. I'm ready to start serenading you guys. All right, that's set up. Let's go ahead and open this link because we are going to add the website now. All right, the website. Now we're going to pin that. Good. So that's done. How about we reprice something on the menu? We should like reprice something every time we go live. What do you think? What if we reprice something and while we're repricing, maybe we put like a bookmark in the menu so we see what we repriced last? Because I feel like I'm behind on reprices. Here's Pokemon Chinese. We'll start there. Gem 3. So I'll place the bookmark on Gem 3. All right. It will look like a typo, but it's not. It's the bookmark. Gem 3. That's the Gengar Cubone set. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Let's go ahead and turn the iPad on. Yeah, we need to start getting some stuff repriced. It's possible it fell in price, got cheaper. And the problem with that is no one will buy it now because my price will be too high. And since it's not getting purchased, I never check it. I never check the price because it's not selling out. So when something goes up in price, I figure that out pretty fast. The reason I figure that out is because we run out of it. And then, okay, and then we do a price check. But when something's too expensive, it takes a long time to figure that out. So, don't these have like 15 per pack or per box? I feel like they're 15 per box. Let's see, the menu might reveal this. Yeah, so it says here our Gem 3 is 126. Oops, numlock 126 divided by 7 is 18. Are there really 18 per box? That sounds too high. Let me ask AI real fast. How many booster packs in a Chinese Gem 3 Pokemon booster box? It doesn't know. Let me ask the internet. How many packs in a booster box of Gem 3 Chinese Pokemon? 18 booster packs. So the menu, of course, is right. That's not a surprise. So then we have our box price set to a pretty heavy, let's see. It's a pretty heavy 126, which, by the way, it used to sell very fast at that price. But I noticed we haven't had a purchase of it in a while. So let's go find a case of it. We do case pricing because we only buy the product by the case. But let's get a case price. What's up, guys? If you're just joining in, we're doing a reprice on one of our products. And maybe we should do a reprice at the beginning of every stream of one product. Not just to keep up with rising prices, but also to find out when something is overpriced. Because, you know, people really prefer things to be pretty close to the market. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we've got here. All this product is located in China. Let's see. Mario Party music, nice. What happened to the Master Sword? Did someone buy it? It's available right now for $45. Currently, it's a break. So you can buy both sides of that break, though. So you can buy both sides and it's yours. It's a cool card. It's also weirdly cheap. And that's just because people don't know about it. And when people don't know about a product, well, it's cheaper. You get a better price. Dang, dude, buying these is always so weird because there's so many sellers and you don't know who's a reliable seller. But here's one. So, all right, give me a second. Also, how many boxes in a case is an important? Okay, 20. Good. That's why pricing takes so long, is because you don't know all the details. Divided by 20, divided by 18. According to this, we do need to lower our Gem 3 prices. Gem 3's gotten cheaper. So it's going to go all the way down to $4. I'm going to do $4.50 to be safe because I'm worried about how tariffs affect that pricing. I used a larger margin, but I think, or a larger multiplier. So that brings us to $81. We'll make it an even 80 to buy a whole box. All right, so Pokemon Gem 3 just went through a radical price change. It's probably much closer to what it should be. Our product comes straight out of cases, and it's sealed. You know, it's got the shrink wrap around it, and it's $80 per box. All right. Wow. So that's important that we just did that. I feel like that does show me something I suspected, and that is we do need to constantly update these prices. It looks like this product got cheaper over time, and we didn't notice that. I'm telling you, there's a job for somebody who wants to help me change prices all month long. I need to get somebody who helps me with that, man. So this product is in stock. Is this one of those multi-category items? It doesn't let me change it. Hold on. Sent for the sword. All right, Master Sword sold. Give me a second here, guys. This is one of those annoying multi-product listings on the website. We're not going to do that anymore. The multi-listings, it's too, let's see, it's too much. Variations, is it under variations? It's under variations. Okay, so we're going to edit this one. It's so annoying. So regular price is going to be $4.50. Okay. And we're going to edit the whole box as well to say $80. So one whole box, $80. There you have it. Better price on Gem 3. So tomorrow we will check the price of, it looks like, Gem 2, and we'll do that live. Okay? So the bookmark was on Gem 3. We'll check Gem 2 tomorrow. Cool, man. Let's get to the Poke stream now. Hey, mister, did the Nami manga end? Hey, what's up, Mr. Kid? No, the Nami manga is still ongoing. It looks like it has a long way to go. Here it is. The Nami manga only has 6 people. So, I suppose that means even if those 6 people bought a second spot, it would be 12 out of 32. So it's got a long way to go. We have to expand the number of people who are aware of it, and we have to entice them into jumping in there. But that's not the kind of break that's going to reverse. You know, if it's a break with one person in it, we're going to reverse it. It's got 6 people deep. It's going to stay on the table. It won't be going anywhere. Here's our 2 new pack splits. How nice is that? Let's go 65 months. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Russ? That's a long time, Russ. We are. I'm pretty blind. I can't see. Why not right now? Hey, what's up, Fat Pat? Why not right now? Because I don't want to spend like an hour in the stream repricing stuff. So, but I think if we did 1 per day, that would mean I repriced 30 items per month. So I think that's probably going to be a good strategy. I repriced all the magic cards like 2 nights ago, and it just took hours. It just took a long time. It was not a fast activity. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Miss Beatrice is here. She says, can I get a spot on the Lightning Leafeon break? Yeah, so we have this new break, guys. It's a Lightning Leafeon break. Ooh, it's only 4 spots, so it'll be over quickly. A quick death. Quick and painless. By the way, we now have people in our jumbo pack break. 2 people in there, I believe. And 1 person in the binder break, because we expanded those in the morning stream. Here you go, Beatrice. You'll be number 1. Good luck in there. Can we work on the trade? What do you want? What do you want to... So you would like to trade for a Rayquaza. And let's see. Oh, for this melodic, CGC 10 melodic, it's possible that you have a 1-to-1 price ratio like this, and despite that, I'm not interested, because your melodic is a CGC 10 and this Rayquaza is a PSA 10, so that is the problem. Although I don't actually know the value of the melodic. Funny enough, though, I'm interested in buying CGC 10s. I was shopping for them in between stream. I was looking at CGC 10s. You know, there's always an angle in the market. And I saw a CGC 10, and I was like, man, that is just too freaking cheap. That is way too cheap. And I didn't understand it even why it was so cheap. But I think that there's sort of a prejudice against CGC, and so that gives you an opening to perhaps work with the CGC 10s, the gem 10s, not the pristine 10s, the gem 10. The pristines probably are fine. But yeah, I noticed that. But here you are offering a trade, a CGC gem 10 for a PSA 10, and I'm thinking, well, which one's easy to sell? Well, the Rayquaza is going to be easy to sell. The hard one to sell is the melodic. Selling that melodic will be a pain in the booty cheeks. We are. Ooh. All right, look at that. Get him at 70%. Do. I'm gonna look through this. Ooh. What do you guys think of this? That's pretty nice, right? Hey, we got to pick out a giveaway. We still have to give Mark Valerian stuff away, but I'm too lazy to retrieve it from downstairs. So for now, let's just run a TCC slab for the giveaway. Here it is. Happy Monday, guys. We got some free stuff. Mister, what grade that Kingdra in the binder? It looks so nice. So you can't assume these are 10s, these binder break cards, but some of them could be 10s. But let's see if this guy could actually grade 10. It's a fair question. Let's see. I don't want to pre-grade the whole thing. It honestly does not look bad. I would describe this at least as near mint. Maybe it would have a shot at a 10. If it grades 10, come back and tell me, because I would feel really impressed that you got a 10 on this and that I just gave it away that way. But I didn't see anything really bad with it. Did you? Yep, he's a nice card. You also have to consider, okay, well, what if he grades 9? What does he cost then? Well, if a 9's going for 80 bucks, well, then this one card is 80 minus whatever the cost of grading. So that's not bad. That tells you this one card could give you a lot of value. Now, he doesn't have a 9 either. We don't know what he'll grade until you send him in. So you might believe that these are just like leftover PSA 10 rejects, and that is not true. Occasionally, some of them are, but like, for example, vintage cards, I'm not putting vintage 10s in here. It's just, that would be crazy. It'd be stupid. So you're not getting vintage 10s in here, but this guy looks pretty close to a 10, and this was donated by Brett Love. So, you know, the previous round had a Raticate donated to it by Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, who's Charizard he's curious about. But so that card could grade 10, funny enough, because I didn't touch it. And then, like, this Talonflame, he's just from an abandoned bag. So a lot of this stuff is abandoned bags. These might straight up grade 10. These are quite possibly 10s. These came out of those night. Well, and I say that with a grain of salt because Topps cards are so hard to grade. Like, even I graded a bunch. I probably picked through them, and most of them came back 9. But that's the thing. So Topps is really hard to grade. Let's see. If you want to look at the card carefully, you can look at it carefully. I would just describe these as near mint. They're ungraded, okay? Near mint. It's called the binder break. They have a raw value. And if you think the raw value is good, then you're ready to consider buying in. Yeah, there's an economy for ungraded raw cards. All right, so we're giving away this Slowpoke. Vintage ones when? Yeah, vintage is cool, but I can't put vintage 10s in there. So if I have a vintage card going in there, I got to look at it first. But a lot of the other crap can just come from abandoned bags. I don't care. All right, so you will see a lot of stuff like that. You will see a lot of cards from abandoned bags. What grade that Kingdra in the binder? I think it's important you guys have a shot at some 10s in here. Let me show you one. Let me show you one that I think is definitely probably a 10. Look at this. See this guy? I really think this is a nice card. This is Oshawa, Ace of Hearts. And this comes from the XY era, right? That's when it would have been, that's his era. He's from the XY era. And if we flip him around, look at that. Really good looking. And if we look up his price, now the poker cards don't exclusively grade 10, but I'm telling you, those XY ones do grade 10 pretty easy. So we're going to say PSA 10 Poker Oshawott. Is it 2 T's? Is it 1 T? So if this one Oshawott grades 10, well, I can't find them. Let's say playing. There's not enough people grading these poker cards, man. I'm hoarding them. I'm not trying to sell through them too fast. I can't even find them, to be honest with you. Let's see if there's any sold. Dude, I cannot find them. That's crazy. So, but anyways, my point is, if this one card graded 10, he's probably like $80 to $100. Is Oshawott Ace Hearts PSA. Oh, good idea. Oshawott Ace PSA. Okay. Ah, there he is. Wow, it was hidden from me. It was hidden from me because PSA 10 poker playing Oshawott didn't work. So you had to type in Oshawott Ace. That's no good, man. But check this out. Look at that. You're welcome, Law. So, and where did I get this Oshawott? Just from a completely 100% pack fresh booster box. You know, it's a deck is what it is. And did I scrape between the good ones and the bad ones? No. He just went in 100% fresh. You've seen me do it. I mean, I've got a bag of them right here. Look. This is 100% fresh. I gift these all the time. They're getting more expensive every time, you know. Look at them. They're like perfect. So, but they won't all grade 10, but a lot of them will. And that's where these are sourced from. Look how clean that is. You see how clean that looks? Nice and clean. Yeah, these XY ones are getting more expensive. Took a while. Search clubs, ace, and spades. Never search playing or poker. I search that all the time. It works for just about everything else. It works. I don't know. Didn't work for that Oshawott, obviously. I don't know why. Who listed it? Let's see who listed it. Is this listed by PSA? Listed by PCS Emporium. It says playing cards. Maybe instead of typing playing, I need to type in playing cards. Weird. All right. All right. You can still get a case for these at a decent price. You might not be seeing all the listings. Yeah, exactly. All right, so Slowpoke. We're setting them up, guys. Let's get the Nightbot open. My stupid computer shut it off. Ba-doop-a-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Meow, 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 meow. And the keyword is TCC. All right, so the keyword is in. You guys just have to type in TCC, and you'll get a nice free card today on this Monday. How's your Monday going, guys? Do you have an easy Monday? My Monday's just like all Mondays. I'm just working with Pokemon cards. Like, it's just this one job I've been doing forever now. It's kind of a crazy feeling. And watching the TV a lot, glued to my cell phone screen. I've been watching that Iran war, man. Oh, Miss Alexa's asked me a question. All right, there we go. Woo, I just saw I won the Bowser card. Yeah, crazy, man. How about that? How are you getting so lucky? I think he's cheating. I think it's some kind of trick. We have an Edward order here. He says, get me into this round of the binder break. Now, I don't know what a 9 on that Kingdra gets these days, but, you know, if you got a 9 on the card and it sells for a decent amount, that's not bad, huh? But that's maybe a good rule, is ask yourself, what would that card do in a 9? There's 2. You know, I think that was the selling point on the Charmeleon. Here's binder break. Oh, so all of a sudden the binder break is down to 1 spot. All right, here you go, Mr. Victor. You know what I ought to do, though? With these poker cards, I keep introducing poker cards. I ought to get some more variety because I've just been handing out a ton of the leaf green ones. Because those are super rare. The leaf green poker are super rare. All right, there's one spot left on that binder break. Okay, we have an order. Our friend Andrew Vasquez, both Master Sword spots. You got it, man. All right, congratulations. It's your Master Sword. Here, I'll get you a fresh sleeve. It'd be nice. Here we are. All right. Oh, I won that bounty. Wow. Was it you? Yeah, the bounty was a bit strange this time, wasn't it? It was just a bunch of 9s or something, wasn't it? Okay. How do you guys feel about the bounty? Do you guys feel like the bounty is effective? Do you feel like, do you feel like the bounty makes you want to buy cards? Or do you feel like it's just this thing that you notice going by? Vasquez. All right. So, because effectively what I'm doing is I'm giving out $200 worth of slabs, and I wonder, is that the most effective method of handing them out? Maybe there's a more effective method. All right, here's Edgar Gonzalez, spot in the Rocket Pack. Hey, Mr. Edgar's back. Edgar, this is the good stuff. This is the actual first edition pack. It's not the cheap stuff. There could be a record card in here, like holographic first edition Charizard, if you're lucky. Probably not, but in the event you did pull him, he's a $19,000 and a 10 now. Not a small thing. The booster pack now represents an absolutely insane opportunity to pull something. Daniel Petit and Edgar are in. That's 2 out of 11. Oh man, I couldn't go 4 in a row on the bounty rip. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, that's the Rocket spot. Here's Mr. Edgar. One more spot in the Rocket pack. Here you go. We also have this Roaring Skies pack split for people who want something more affordable. I'm tempted to just make it 15. I don't know if that will upset anybody, but it's only 50 cents difference, and I hate that half number. I think I'd be happier with 14 or 15, one or the other. Just hate the way that looks. Did I just lose the Master Sword battle? No, somebody purchased it outright early. So somebody, right at the beginning of the stream, somebody purchased the whole thing. I'm sorry if you want it in there. That's a very nice one, isn't it? All right, let's see. We're jumping back over here. Did you ship my Scyther CGC Pristine to the vault? If you told me to, I did. Yeah. It can take 4 weeks for the vault to process it, though, just to let you know. My hubby actually purchased a spot in the morning stream. Check. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. Victor, Edward, Daniel, Eric, Milo, Eric, Edward, Ivan, Milo. So maybe he intended to. Maybe he forgot to hit the send button. It is. He might have intended to, and I'm not seeing it. Is it in ZELLE? I think it's ZELLE normally, right? Let me see if anywhere else. Yeah, he might have been thinking about jumping into that one, but I don't know if he pulled the trigger. Let's see. You said it out loud. ZELLE. I said it out loud. ZELLE. Let me look again. Milo Clark put me in Bowser. Rocket pack split. I mean, I can show you my emails if it doesn't bother anybody, but World War III before Grand Theft Auto 6. So the list reads like this. Victor, I'm reading backwards from newest to oldest. Victor, Edward, Daniel, Eric, Milo, Eric, Edward, Ivan. Let's see. Milo, Alan Doan. And then it jumps to the 28th. Must have been, was it I'm trying to figure out if it was a different payment system, because you're saying I read it out loud. Pokemon should make a military set and have the Pokemon dress up in military uniform. Oh, God, dude. That sounds terrible. Let's see. Let's see. Andy Valdez wants into the Rocket pack split. Whoa. So there was definitely some interest in this pack split. Okay. That's good, because I spent a couple $1,000 doing a restock on these particular booster packs. Shining Star Tyranitar. Oh, Shining Tyranitar, 20,000. What about him being 20,000? Is that last sold, or is that cheapest buy it now? No, sorry, he just checked and it was nonsense. Sorry, he feels bad for me ranting now. No, you weren't ranting. You're good. No, you don't gotta apologize. I didn't feel threatened or anything. I didn't feel yelled at. Let me put it that way. All right. I have dealt with people yelling at me. You know that. I've dealt with people who are very mad at me. We've got 2 EV Heroes for Michael Ragonin. Michael, Mr. Michael. Let's see. People have gotten pretty mad at me before. Usually around, like, you know, like a giveaway or a, maybe like a break or a, you know, like a live custom that went to the other guy. And if it had only gone to them. Let's see. Yeah, I've been chewed out before. Oops. Here's Leafeon. Congrats on the Master Sword. Let me put this over here. I've seen it. Yeah. There we go. Last sold, 20,000. And is that the English one? I have the extremely rare Japanese one that I'm very proud of. It's one of my favorite cards. Obviously I have 3 of the English ones, but I'm very proud of this guy right here. I consider him the holy grail of Tyranitars because he's only population 67. And everyone knows Shining Tyranitar is the best Tyranitar in the hobby. So that's the rarest one. Michael Ragonin. You would think it's the English one. Usually English cards cost more than Japanese, but sometimes it's the other way around. Like Illustrator Pikachu, for example, is the most expensive card. Michael Ragonin. And he's Japanese, right? Well, this is an example of a very rare... Is this you? Here we are. Thank you. Welcome back, Michael. Michael Ragonin, back after a little while, huh? So you have what I call an abandoned bag. It says 1224 in it. That means it expired in December. And we kept it on the table for you, so you get to keep all the cards inside. So these are all still yours. Not everyone's as lucky as you. Sometimes an abandoned bag gets eaten up and donated. But you are back. I'm going to write you a fresh bag. And what you should do, Michael, is you should ship out within a year, okay? Because we don't want you to lose these. Honestly, I don't care if I don't get even one more abandoned bag. I don't need it. I just want people to have their products, but they got to pay for that round of shipping, you know. Here we go, Michael Ragonin. So here you go. You are good. All right. I might change the rules on shipping for international guys, too. The rule has been international guys can keep their stuff over here for a long time. And the reason I do it that way is to help them avoid tariffs. But I feel like we're going to run into this mistake, I think, with the slabs for international guys, where I'm not going to realize they're international. So I feel like the better policy might just be to say, get it all done in a year, you know? Wrap it up in a year. Or pay me to go find all of your stuff and relabel it as like the next year or something, you know what I mean? I got my package today, but not my slab. No biggie. Tell me a little bit about it, because we want you to have your slab. Was it a giveaway? Was it under a second name? That's one of the most common examples of missing your slab. Let's say you want a giveaway like this one right here. Well, then we would have used your YouTube name, which is Kevin, but then your actual real name might be Tom. And so Alexis never grabs this because it says Kevin instead of Tom on it. So tell me a little bit about it. We can get it fixed. Did you put the new products that you announced at Discord on the website yet? Not yet. Those won't actually be on the menu. Oh, well, maybe I did add them to the YouTube. I don't remember. Usually I don't officially make something available for sale until it's physically here. So that's probably, I don't know what extent I worked on it, but I might not have done that yet. It's just my name, Kevin Maldonado. Oh, okay. So Kevin Maldonado. And what slab are we missing? Do you have any ideas what might have happened? Any reason why we might have missed it? Was it like a big slab, oversized slab? Was it a booster pack slab? Could it have been under another name? Do you have like 2 methods of payment, for example? Like maybe you buy on CASHAPP and then maybe you buy on ZELLE. Here we have an order. Edgar Gonzalez. One more rocket pack break. Well, I thought I already did that. Let me see how many of these you got. So Edgar's 1, 2, 3. Wow. So he's spending a lot of money tonight. He's taking 3 spots on this rocket. Holy man. All right, good luck in there. Keep in mind, Mr. Edgar, you could have a catastrophe occur where you get like, like potion energy, rat-a-tat. Is there a rocket rat-a-tat? I don't remember. But you get like potion energy and, like coughing and eradicate or some goofy thing like that. So hopefully you get a good round in here. If you're lucky, you snipe the rare. It's a BGS 10 Yoshi, only on PayPal. I wonder why it was missed. Let me ask you another question. Did you order shipping and then buy the slab afterwards? Like, did you buy the slab after you paid for shipping? That's also a possible mistake. All right. Put that back in there. So we got 4 of those. Let me go ahead and print you a fresh label, okay? No biggie. As long as it's there, I'll ship it later. Well, let me make you a quick label here, and I'll have Alexis confirm that it's there, okay? So we'll pay for the bonus label. I don't mind. We'll make sure that it's there. How many spots are left? We really haven't had any major shipping problems with Alexis. One time, we thought that she had shipped out the wrong bag to a guy, and it's unfortunate because he was a new guy, too. And I told him, hey, don't open it, send it back to me. And it was like this whole ordeal. He wasn't very happy about it. But I had him ship it all the way back to me. And it came back to me. And it turned out it was his own stuff. And it turned out there were 2 baggies for him. And since the second baggie hadn't gone out, we had speculated that maybe there had been a bag swap. It was just the case that he had 2 bags. That's all it was. So only one of the bags had gone out. The reason that's significant is because it means no harm would have been done had he just opened it. He would have just been like, hey, I need the other bag. But yeah, it's been really rare. Any money-losing mistakes have been extremely rare with the Lexus. We're going to say missing slab. All right, missing slab. I want my slabs, pretty cards. I had the slab there for like a month. I seriously want to start a Pokemon business with $50,000. Buy modern like Mega or Old Modern, SW, SD, or slabs. Well, Giovanni, there's a lot of stuff goes on in the hobby. If you're a really hardworking guy, I think you could probably make it. I mean, I don't think I don't think that there's enough people going to these card shows. I don't think there's enough Pokemon shops in every corner of America. Maybe there's more social media space for yet another ribbon shipper. Ribbon shipping's crowded, man. There's a lot, dude. There's a lot of... I mean, I used to say that, and I had no idea that we were going to get to this point where it's like 10 times worse, too. There is so many people now selling cards online live. So it's crowded, but it's also, there's a lot of customers, too. So I think there's always a possibility if you're a really hard worker. All right, let's see. So we have no orders on the website, and I think that means we have finished all the orders in the queue. Hey, check this out. If you're looking for something for $5, this Tentacool has 1 spot left, and then he's done. Tentacool, 1 spot left, everybody. Neat. He's the closest break. This Leafeon is the lightning break. Lightning breaks are meant to be a little faster. That's why you call them lightning breaks. And he's just a 5-spot break. Really beautiful card. I don't think you'll regret owning this one if you happen to pull it. Your odds are pretty good because even if you miss the Leafeon, you might just grab the star spot and be moved over. What's the current star receiver? Isn't it Psyduck? I think it's Psyduck. I sent an order on PayPal. Oh, let me double check that. I'm sorry. Doesn't say anyone did. Let me hit refresh. Maybe it hasn't arrived yet. Oh, here it is. Hey, mister, I hope you're doing well. Please ship my Nami slab. Okay. Louis Laura. Oh, yeah. You got that big fancy one, man. Congratulations on that. All right. Ollie used to ribbon shippers, hard to trust people. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Okay. Come on now. You know, I've had some sticking around power for my little card shop, and I think it kind of makes sense the more I think about it. I think I have a great brain for this particular kind of work. Oh, there we are. We need new labels, guys. I'll be back. All right, we're on our last roll of labels, so I have to order more of them. Wonder who I bought them from last. These are pretty good ones. Okay, let's open this. Oh, we're not out of them. I take it back. We're not out. The machine's just wonky. All right, throw that away. So let's try this again. Whatever's going on, that must be what's causing it to double print them. All right. There we go. Boom. We're going to say, well, I don't think it needs to say anything on it. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Here's that binder break with one spot left on it. The binder break, $40 buy-in. We got 3 people here. We have this nice round of beautiful cards here. I don't mind adding a little more. Who's cooler, Tentacool or Toadcool? Definitely Tentacool. Tentacool looks silly as hell, dude. Toadcool is like when Pokemon runs out of good ideas. That's what he is. Let's see. Pull this back a little bit, huh? What we got in here? This is all stuff that needs to be turned into Poke binder break. Whimsicott. Let's save this one for a fresh round. Heatran. It's a cute Raichu, huh? It looks really nice. Let's see. Arctovish, Ariados, Aeron. All right, so I'm just adding a little bit because the break's about to go off. Why not? We'll make it a little hotter this round. Add from an abandoned bag to the... Well, that's kind of what we're doing there. So we got a couple hollows here. Now, these are old. These are from 2020. That makes these holographics 6 years old. And then here's a V card and an EX card and another V card. And then 2 XY era yellow comments. Now, those are from XY Evolution. So they're junk. That's what they really are. But they're a bit of fun, right? They make the bag a little hotter. Even if by $5 maybe. Let's see. We like that. We have an order. One more rocket spot. Oh, we already did that. Right. And here's Mr. Emmanuel. A spot in the roaring skies. Here you go. Emmanuel Valencia. You know, I was thinking about doing a separate binder break, but instead of having it be for like Pokemon, it could be for like non-Pokemon. What do you guys think of that? Would that be interesting? Yeah. So we got Eric Rodriguez and Emmanuel. I could call it the junk binder break. They're not junk, though. That's the thing. They have a value. That's junk. She's got junk in the trunk. Here's a Sketch Halo card, $275. Here's a Sketch card. That's a Quip Sketch. Wow, not bad, dude. Like, if you remove this, if you hide this, she does pretty good, huh? I'm loving it. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just showing her work off over and over. Super Mario Brothers 9. Here's Master Chef. DBZ and OP binder break. DBZ, huh? Oh, yeah, this Mega Swampert didn't go off. All right, so nobody loves Mega Swampert. He's $65. That's not really going to change. He comes from a really expensive poker deck, and then there's only like 16 gradable cards in that poker deck. This one right here, huh? Not a lot of gradable cards in that deck. Super expensive, and only a couple, like 16 gradable cards in it. All right, ... So there's that. We finally sold that golden nugget. Did you guys see that? That golden nugget sold. You know what? We're going to take a picture of these 4 right here. I'm all into taking pictures 4 at a time. I think 5 at a time is nice to cram more pictures into the Discord server, but I think it looks bad when you're shopping. Okay. Oh, man, I hope the door's unlocked. Let's see. There we go. Alexa's coming in to do some shipping. Okay. Let's see. 5 looks better than 4 because you can have a card in the middle. You can have a card in the middle. I don't know what you mean by that. But okay, we'll do 5 then. Since you said you like 5, we'll do 5. So let's jump over here. To the 9s and lower channel. Good. You like 5 at a time? Boom. All right, you get 5 at a time. He said, don't take my 5 at a time away. The card on the right is looking good. Yeah. She's looking stacked, bro. All right, these are ready to go into the 9s box. We always have lots of 9s in the 9s box. Here's a Myra. That is a consignment card. If Halo get women, Halo, where is Jewish Halo? Yeah, where the hell is Jewish? Oh, oy vey. Where's Jewish Halo? You are? Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. Women get a female Halo? Is that what you said? I didn't know that. They were doing... Oh, look at that. There's a gym break. You guys like those gym breaks. Oh, I'm taking this guy down. Well, I'm not going to take him down, but I think I'm going to increase his price. So after an analysis, I'm in competition with like the Italian copy of the card, but I don't really feel like I'm truly competing with the Italian copy because I think a lot of people don't actually want to ship from Italy. So this means we're competing with a different one that's in America. And his price is higher. So we're going to be changing this one. I know it sucks. Go buy the Italian one. In which case, this is going to be the correct price at that point anyways. Checklist 7. Oh, my. Oh, me, oh, my. Check DM. All right, let me see. Oh, no, don't tell me. What? What are we getting? They locked replies, and it says, this Women's History Month, join us in celebrating the women who shaped Halo in our universe, our studio, and our community. No! There could be no women! Yuck! I prefer men! No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm having a bit of fun. But I think there has been a general feeling like, you know, a lot of those old Xbox and Xbox 360 games were kind of made for, you know, neckbeard guys who drink Monster Energy, and they have like a Korn, the band Korn shirt, and, you know, they're kind of out of shape and they don't really have a lot of girlfriends. And the trend over time has been everything's all about inclusivity for girls. But every time you do that, you take that feeling, sort of like man cave feeling, and now the man cave feeling is gone. It's a different product now. And as it turns out, all those guys who were such big fans of that franchise and just bought tons and tons of it back in the day, they all feel kind of, I don't know, disenfranchised or something. Or they just say, you know what, this feels like slop. I'm not playing this. One or the other. And there's just so much of that going on right now with like virtually all media. All media is doing the same trick. So I don't know. Do you guys think it'll continue? Maybe it will. Maybe there will be somebody who will make products who are just for dudes again. I don't know. Women, yuck! Mister, that Charizard has one horn. It was a mistake by Ken Sugimori. No, he doesn't have one horn. Here, let me take a picture. I know what you're referring to. I don't know who came up with that, but it's not one horn. There it goes. All right. So we'll put this down here now. No, I look at the direction his head is tilted. His head's tilted to the side, like that. He's looking to the left or the right or whatever. I guess he's looking to the right. So his head's tilted to the right, and that meant if you tried to cram a second horn there, it wouldn't look good. The second horn is hidden by his neck. It's correctly drawn. That's the right way. It should look like that. So I don't know who said it's just one horn, but sometimes Charizard has his head at an angle. I think the old base set packs had like a one-horn Charizard on it. Maybe that's where you're getting that from. I don't know. But you shouldn't be able to see the second horn on him anyways, you know? No more drinking Mountain Dew and making spermless, and eating Doritos playing Halo. Yes, I'm telling you, trust me. What? Okay, I trust you. Let me go ahead and lift this camera up a little bit. I trust you, man. Hey, what's up, guys? Take a second and smash that like button. All right. It's all about me. Let's see. What's this? 41 and 4. Let's, well, that can probably be reused. Let me show you guys something. Oh, yeah. Look at this fat jumbo pack break. There is 2 people in here, and this pack break keeps receiving free packs because, well, frankly, no one's finished it off. So it's got to keep growing. Let's see. What else can we stuff in here? Let's get a free attack on Titan in here. Watch this. Ah, yeah. So the value on this is probably like 190 now instead of 160. And we might take a little break from these jumbo pack breaks after this very bloated one goes off. Because we don't want to run into that every time. Did you hear Only Used Blades lost his toe due to alcoholism? He used to be a big COD YouTuber. How does that work? How do you lose your toe to alcoholism? Would you like cut it off and sell it? I want to show you guys something because you guys didn't like that Rayquaza break I was hosting. But somebody out there does like Rayquaza, and it's me. Hi, it's me, the guy buying Rayquaza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Look at that. Wow. He's a degenerate creator who drinks for money, and people only watch because he's human poo-poo. What? Can you remind me how much I owe you for the ACE PSA grading? The ACE PSA grading? I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah. Oh, the upcharge. Yes, the upcharge. Did I write it down over here? Yeah, CS-Min owes me $44. You owe me $292. Damn. Wasn't there one more? There was one more. I don't see it. The guy who had the Nami. The guy who had a Nami, that's an upcharge. Louis Laura is an upcharge, isn't it? Let's see. I only wrote these 2 down. That's not true. I wrote down the 3rd one. Did it go in here? I don't see him. Weird. What's the Rayquaza price? Well, we had a break running for him. It was 41 and 11. So I guess that kind of computes a price of 440 is what we were asking at the time. It's probably a little high. But that's how all the breaks work, by the way. They work that same way. And notably, only one person in there after like a week or so. And I just said, I'll take him. You know, because I'm accumulating him. Might as well just keep accumulating. We are. In the future, he'll be 1 in 15. There we go. So I like this card. He's very pretty. Do you agree with me? You think he's pretty? I think that's a very pretty card. Here it is. Let's see. Just got done with traveling. Congrats on the One Piece return. Your luck doesn't fail. Louis Laura. Let's see. Louis Laura. Louis Laura was an upcharge. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. PSA upcharge. Needs approval. The reason that matters is because he just ordered shipping. And I haven't, why can't I find the attachment to this? Oh, here it is. Here's the attachment. All right, so there it is. Gyarados, Vaporeon. Yeah, Nami. So Nami was an upcharge as well. Where's my calculator? All right, minus 40. It's a $19 upcharge. Lewis Laura. I need a way to contact Lewis Laura. Hold on. Lewis Laura. Let me contact them on PayPal. Look at General Chat, mister. That's so funny. Oh, in Discord? I'll go look. Okay, I'm going to go look at Gen Chat. General Chat. Oh, you're right. Yeah, there was a one horn on him, huh? That's funny. That's cool, man. Maybe they saw him drawn like the poker card and they thought it was only a one horn Pokemon. Okay, so we're contacting Lewis Laura. He needs to know. Mr. O'Leary really going baller on us, isn't he? Yeah, did you guys see that? I posted in the news channel a video, and it shows Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, and he's got a golden necklace on, and it holds a card just like Logan Paul. It's the same exact idea, except for him, it's a baseball card, or it's a sports card, I mean. Yeah, Lewis Laura. Give me a second here. I'm going to issue him a refund. And what should the refund amount be? Issue refund. Oh. Oops. Well, that was stupid. Here, let me send him a message using his email. I have to withhold the shipping of his item. Wait. Let me use my game economist. Card economist, I mean. So we're going to say PSA upcharge before shipping. Hey, man, PSA upcharged your particular card by $19, which I'll need before the item can be sent out. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. I can send you the photo of the invoice if you'd like. Why do I say that? Maybe I should just actually send the image of the invoice. All right, give me a second here. All right, we're taking a picture of this. I'm going to show him the actual upcharge real fast. So I'm just doing a bit of editing real fast here, guys. Okay. And cut. And we'll jump over here. Back to our little email. There it is. Okay. This really should be $20. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to hit send. Now, as for his label, which we had just made, hold till upcharge. I hate to do that, but it's not me. It's actually PSA. It's not me. PSA is charging extra money because his card did well. And because it's valuable. Ooh. Sorry, your card's valuable. You made a terrible mistake. You didn't pay us enough money. Did you see the Rip It debut? Excuse me. Is that Logan Paul's Rip It? No, I did not. All right. So let's see. We have a big order from our friend Miss Sarah for the upcharge. Wowee, thank you so much. Okay, there it is. Tossing it. Good. So that just leaves CS Man. CS Man. Just 3 people had upcharges. It wasn't everybody. Let's see. Tell me about it. How did you feel about it? We have an order here for Nicholas Pacheco. He says, the binder break. All right, the binder break's over, everybody. Okay. Gather around, children. Ready? Oops. We only need 4 of these. Good. Everybody gets 1 Pokemon card. These are my custom booster packs. They contain Pokemon cards. Oh man, we got the Chinese buffet music playing. What even is this? This is Sonic music? No. How's that Sonic music? We actually did go to the Chinese buffet. We went to one in Springfield, Missouri. My God, dude, they were so busy. They had a line out the door, and we're like, we got to see it through. We got to go. So we stood in line. I swear to God, like 35 minutes to sit down at a Chinese buffet. Who stands in line for a Chinese buffet? I mean, it's kind of gross in a way. You look at the handle of the food and you think, 1 million people have touched this today. So it's gross in a certain way. But anyways, so we go there and it's absolutely delightful, dude. The whole room's so packed, you almost can't breathe. It's like you feel like the air is musty. It's like thick with spice and smell and just like 100 human beings breathing. Like it's cold outside and it's hot inside. And yeah, you just stand in line forever just to have a seat. And it was so cheap. It was like 36 bucks for 2 people. And that was with a drink, dude. They're charging nothing. And the food was so meaty and juicy and delicious. It's really good. It was like, it's such a good value. We are. Hong Kong is the best Chinese buffet in Mexico. Let me itch my eye here. I've got terrible allergies today. I don't know if you knew that. Terrible allergies. All right, let's start shuffling, shall we? No, wait a second. Before we shuffle, Sidek needs to go into one of these. I only watched a couple of minutes at the beginning. They were trying to get it going because of the sheer amount of people who root out the trolls. So Rip It is basically just him doing rip and ship. Is that right? We are. All right. That's pretty cool, man. It kind of shows me that I've been in the right industry for like 7 years ahead of my time. Logan Paul was always kind of a wealthy guy, if you think about it. He was a Disney actor. Then he went on to be a huge YouTube influencer. I don't want to know how much money that guy has hidden right now. He's probably got 50 million, 60 million, who knows. I did not start that way. I started with nothing, $0. And I have been able to climb that ladder, that sort of net worth ladder, with hard work and grinding and making careful but smart moves. Give me a number here, guys. Let's see. The first pack of Evolving Skies went for like $1 million, and the payment didn't go through, obviously. I think they're going for a lot of older packs, but not sure. Really? That's fascinating. Good time to have some vintage cards. I don't know. Here we are. Give me a number. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so that's been shuffled. And now we're shuffling these bad boys. Ready? So, his net worth alone is $150 million. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll never catch up to that. I'm sure he'll stay ahead of me forever. But it feels nice going from nothing and then maybe... What do you guys think? I think I might have a net worth of at least $1 million. Just in Pokemon cards. We are. And that was from... Like, again, not starting with very much, just a couple hundred, then a couple thousand, then tens of thousands. Then at some point, obviously, probably like 100,000. And the ball just keeps rolling. 7 years go by. I've gotten old and fat. And then all of a sudden, you see some of your cards on the internet selling for like $100,000. You're like, what the fuck? Give me a number. It shows that he grew up with money and fame. Yeah, he sounds weirdly eccentric when he speaks. I don't know. We are. 1, 2. There we have it. Yeah, I don't know what it's like to be him. He doesn't have a normal life, does he? Here's his experience of the world is very, 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 very rare. Nicholas, I'm sorry, man. You're out. Here's Dylan Chan. Will it be you, Dylan? Dylan, you're out. I'm so sorry, Dylan Chan. Here's Eduardo Cornelio. Ooh. Oh my gosh, is it really Edward again? Edward wins these over and over and over. And here is Victor. I'm sorry, Victor. It was a pretty good binder break this time. You just didn't get lucky on it. It is. I don't know how Edward does it. Edward just keeps pulling these. It is. You were close, Vic. It was down to 50-50 chance. All right. Let's toss this over here. Speaking of which, did I update the breaks channel for the morning time Bowser break? Here's the breaks history. Oh, awesome. Tammy just did. All right, so that's taken care of now. And now we can update this other thing. So we'll say binder break 8 went off, and it went to Edward Cornelio at the 60-minute mark. Okay, adjust this a little bit. I'm never doing binder break again if Edward's in it. I want to thank the community. You guys are the best, but Mister's the greatest. He's feeling very good right now. Here it is. All right. That's what these breaks are. They're just a way to entertain yourself with a bit of luck, you know? Maybe you want this Duraludon too. I don't know. Nah, dude, he's like way off center. Look at the off centering on that card. Nah, he's junk. I'm putting him in the bulk pile for you, okay? Now, here we are. So this is all yours. Worth the risk. Here we are. Reshiram, Hoot Hoot, Exploud, Magneton, Mr. Mime, Suicune, Ponyta, Kangaskhan, War Turtle, Miltank, Rare Candy, Pokeball, RK9, some Poker, some Poker Mario, which is really fun. Some just simple hollows, nothing, just junk. Metacam's pretty cool. Metacam Alt-Art. Talonflame, not bad. Sprigatito, kind of good. Little bit, junk. Vintage tops, and then a couple fun more cards. Nothing crazy at the end. The big hits were at the beginning. They were in the beginning, weren't they? All right. Let's go ahead. That was binder break number 8. We're getting ready to start binder break number 9. How bizarre. What do you think will be in binder break number 9? Okay. By the way, if you ever see a binder break that you think is really good, you don't have to do the break. You can buy the whole thing outright if no one else has jumped in yet. There you go. Let's see. You just shipped today. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. His stuff is down with Alexis. I'm going to go carry this down to Alexis. I'm going to take the other label with me. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back, everybody. Be good. I'm coming right back, but it'll take like 2 or 3 minutes because it takes forever to walk down there. It's a really long walk. It's kind of surprisingly far. All right, I'll be back. All right. Whew, I'm back. Man. Oh. So, what's next? Hit and refresh. So the queue is empty, but I'm going to start the next break. Let's see. What should we put in it? These are nice. That's cool. Ooh. There's some vintage. Reshiram's kind of cool. So there's some vintage and there's a Reshiram. Doop doop doopy. Scoopity buns. Let's see. How about what's this? Ooh. Ooh. Wishy-washy? That's kind of cool. That's cosmic. Here's some Korean cards to get us started right away. I don't know. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Mimikyu is pretty good too. So is this Lucario. All right, there we go. We've got the core cards. There we go. Can you show off the breaks we currently have after this? I'd love to. That's my whole job. I'm all about that. All right, this next round. Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, Mimikyu, Lucario. 3, you know, I get a lot of these. They're the promo cards that come in the ETBs. And when somebody only ordered like 3 packs of Hidden Fates, well, they don't get the promo. So I just ended up with a bunch of promos every time. I didn't grade them all. Okay, so we got some good Korean cards here. Glamora, Charizard, Varoom, and Cleffa. They're not really expensive. Some yellow bordered stuff, Reshiram and Wishy-Washy, and then some really cool vintage from Fossil, it looks like. Obviously, it seems like I've picked out maybe Slowpoke or something, right? It's not Charizard exactly. So that is the starter for the next round. Keep asking, Nick. I'm once again asking Mister to add Charizard to the binder break. Oh, we did. Look. There he is. Charizard's in. All right. Good. Aren't those birds like $100 alone? Are they? Maybe I should look these things up before I actually put them in there. Yeah, I was looking at them wondering, is this way overpriced? SM210. Sealed? Yeah, actually the birds are like 120. Yes. Wow. I don't know. I was looking at them wondering if maybe that's too much. I mean, this could be the entire binder break right here, perhaps. Just this little packet right here. Would you guys want that? No, that's perfect. Yeah, I know. I remember back in the day, you had those blue pack promos for like $1 something. Think about like 25 of them or something and still have them sealed at the house. Blue pack promos. What are the blue pack promos? All right. Thanks, William. So we'll leave this right here and not add to it. This can still be a break, but it's a break for these cards, and it's probably worth more than 140. Right? Because we got Mimikyu in there, and we've got the Lucario in there. And so I think it's a fantastic deal for you guys. But I don't think we need to add any more to that. I think it'll probably sell itself. 41 and 4. And how many spots left in the Roaring Skies? Should be like 8. I think it's a good idea to be able to have these expensive cards in here because the binder break shouldn't exclusively be like cheap cards. Binder break 9. Naughty Nurses 9. Cool, man. Okay, I'll set this over here, and you guys can think about whether you want it there or not, because I'm pretty sure that's worth more than 140 already, or one. All right, we're trying to get to 160. Here, let me add one more item to it. We want the junk though, Law. Yeah, junk rounds are fun. Azumarill. How about this guy? Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with the little junk in the trunk. So we'll get the Azurill line into that break, just for fun. I'll take these Rayquazas down next too. So that's binder break 9. The birds are $110 by themselves. That's what they cost, $110. We have a sealed packet of them. Okay, so it's a thinner pack full of much more valuable cards than usual. We are. All right. And who was that? Who said that? Was it William Wafter? Here you go, William. I'm gonna give you a reward, okay? Let's see. Didn't we have a free slab? Let me put this back over here. I thought we had a free slab, a TCC slab somewhere. Yeah, here it is. It got rotated to the back. I'll put you in here, Mr. William Wafter. And you can still win a spot in here like normal. So you can have 2 spots in here if you're lucky. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Might as well go to him, right? I had a feeling that they were expensive, but I wasn't exactly sure how expensive. Just sent in an expensive order, Mr. The Dual Taters. Let's go take a look, Mr. Dual Taters. Matthew Bigos. I'll take that PSA 10 Japanese Neo Pichu promo card, the Tag 10 Spearow illustration, and a round of shipping. All right, you got it. That's a great Pichu. Where did I last put him? Do you remember where I put that card? I don't think he's up on the table. I think he's over here. Ugh. All right, appreciate it. No, I appreciate you letting me know how pricey the birds are. That's very nice. We are. It wasn't that Pichu, obviously. It's the $800 one. $800 Pichu. Oh, the Neo Pichu. I know what you're referring to. Where is he currently at? Ugh. Wow, that's heavy. Neo Pichu. All right. All right, so the Neo Pichu cannot be sold for $800. His cheapest buy it now price on eBay is $1,200. So I apologize for that. You should all be aware that's how it works, okay? So this card is in the repricing rotation right now. We just finished consignment, and the expensive slabs are in the rotation for repricing. They were last priced in January. Notice it was a red label in January. The cheapest buy now for this is now $1,200, so I can't do that. That's like 50%, yeah, that's 50% over the asking price, the old January asking price. So I know you're not going to want to hear that, but I apologize. But we check the price on these. When they go out to sell, if they sell and it's like 2 months later, we check the price before they go out. There's 75 of us and only 18 likes. I'll go take the, you know what? We had that happen with another guy earlier. Notice the channel says January on it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that now, okay? We have a new channel right here called the Pricey Slabs March channel. And you'll notice Pichu's not in that channel because he hasn't been through the repricing. So here it is, look. So there's 2 channels. January, and this one right here is March. So this is the current March channel. These cards are getting repriced. This one was priced in January. So he's way out of date. You had a 751. Yeah, let's take a quick look at that one. That one might be doable. You ready? Here he is. Lovely. That one's Expedition. He's pretty nice too, actually. Okay, that makes sense. No big deal. Okay, good. I didn't want to like eternally upset you. You know how sometimes people get really, really upset. But I'm afraid that's how it works, guys. All right, let's see. Wow, I don't even have competition for this anymore, it looks like. I don't even see one for sale anymore. Let's see. I don't even think I can find one. I'd be willing to do $750 on this if you're interested. That leaves you with $50 extra. This one, you could also just increase the amount you send for this one. Of course, it's a red label card. I have it red labeled. So the red label on that one would not be $1,200. It would be like $1,400. Man, Pokemon's crazy now, man. Wonder how many of these Pichus I have left. Is this my last one? Dang, so tempted on that poker. The Pokerzard. Yeah, you will notice I increased the price because I reanalyzed the market, and the one I was basing them off of is like an international one. So I went with the American one. All right. Let me just see about... yeah, man. Pricey slabs are so complicated, dude. I'm pretty open-minded to selling that one for $750, but I believe that's also an older price. And I'm curious how many of these I have left, because I want to understand if I want to make this a red label or not, which I don't know. If I've got a couple of them, then we will not do a red label, and he will be available for $1,200, which is a liquidation price. Let's see. You could also put him into slab away and pay down the last $400 over time. But again, that's only if I look at this. There's the Neozard too. Of course, he's not for sale. But back at that time, I was buying the Neozard and the Neo Pichu together because I felt they were underpriced. I was like, these are underpriced for what you're getting. How's the Pokemon card market so crazy right now? I don't get it, man. Doesn't make a lick of sense. It is so much crazier than I thought it would be. My Espeons. Oh, look at that. I got 2 of these. Those Kingdras. You like those Kingdras? Check this out. I was buying these Kingdras. I'm a big fan of the Kingdras. 5 of those. I will take the $750 Pichu. All right. Put this away. Sounds good, man. So I'll just take this one down. I tell you what, let's agree on this Pichu and not worry about it from there. So you have a $50 credit left over is what you really have. Mr. Matthew, let me create a card for this. Man, I feel like I'm scared to sell that for $750. It's crazy out there, right? Like the market's actually crazy. Here you go. You ready to be a dad with? You are ready to be a dad with those jokes. So $145 for Pack of Roaring Skies. It looks like that's what I am doing for that. Yes. Actually, is that what my Roaring Skies price is right now in the menu? Because we have it in the menu. Our Roaring Skies price says $144. I'm going to make it $145 to round it out, just to make it look nice. All right, so the other thing you ordered was Tag 10 Spearows. That's a great one. I'm surprised no one bought that because it's an English 10. How can an English 10 AR only be $50? And a round of shipping. All right, you got it. So I'm going to go find that Spearow now. Spearow time. Can I hold that 50 as store credit? Yeah, you can hold it. I don't mind. Okay, put this here. Put this here. I can't believe that card was a red label in January, and now it's $400 too cheap. It just, I mean, it is just nuts, right? Where's that? Oh, did I put the Spearow up into this box? Because I liked it. Let's see if I put it up in here. It's in the Poke Shuffles. All right, so we'll remove it from the Poke Shuffles then. We're going to have to find a replacement for that Spearow. It's a $55 card. Let's see. That's how we do it. $55 card. I tell you what, we'll put this guy in. He's $60. And then over in the Discord server, we have to remove this from the All Slabs channel. Okay, we're going to say Mario Mushroom. Oh, we'll say Mario Ace. Ace of Clubs sold. So this replaces Spiro. We're going to say Spiro. We do this every now and then in the Poke Shuffles. We do a substitute like that. All right, this is yours. I'm still really happy with this Pichu. I feel like I undersold it. That's how I feel. Ooh, man, that marker's almost dead. Let me get a new marker too, guys. Okay, and a round of shipping. You got it. Should I run this down to Alexis, you think, guys? What should the cutoff be? Should the cutoff be before she arrives, or should it be during the live stream too? 505 Wine Road. Let me increase the weight. You didn't have a bag, did you, Matthew Bigos? I don't think you did. Okay, we're going to hit print on this. Very nice. Nope, no bag. Sweet. Very good. Run it down. Okay. Let me say expensive. So she knows not to under-pad it. Not that anything gets under-padded, but she should know. She should be able to tell just by looking at the label. Go ahead and take it to her, mister. You need the exercise. True. All right, I'll be back. Once again, I'm stepping away from the channel. Man, dude. Here's Super Mario. Here's Bowser. We had some expensive slabs come to the table during the morning time stream. I'm sure you guys are going to see them if I keep rotating like this guy right here. Look at that guy. We got some fresh, expensive slabs for sale from even this morning. And I've got more to add, actually, if you guys stick around. Woo, all right, I'm back. No, you can't be here, kitty. Get out of here, kitty. Meow. Ugh. Come here. You guys want to see kitty? Meow. What are you doing, kitty? Oh, my God. All right, you're out of here. She snuck in here. Come here. She rushed in when I opened the door. What a little sneaky ninja. Wait, can I order shipping and have you run mine too? No! There's got to be a cutoff. So now we got Louis Laura. Here's the $20 upcharge. Perfect. So let me contact Alexis. Hold on. All right. Perfect. So I just told Alexis that it can be shipped. All right. You're supposed to read that before you ran. Damn it! Here's Garrett. Finish slab away and ship. What? Where? Let's see. Oh, I just want my card. Yeah, everyone wants their card. I'm sorry, Garrett. That card went up too much in price. I'm going to have to refund you and keep it. Let's see. Be honest with me. How expensive is that slab now? Did you have that one for a year? That's like an $8,000 slab now or some crap like that. Jeez, dude. All right. It's not even in this box, is it? No, it's not in this box. Like 5K? I'm sorry, man. Due to technical difficulties. Hold on. Oh, where is the slab? I can't find it. Well, Mr. Garrett, I'm afraid it got lost. The best I can do is refunding you. Look at that, huh? Of course, you took your sweet time paying this one off, man. I'm surprised. Look at that. It says I bought it for $528, by the way. So from $528 to $5,000, that's a 10-time increase in value. Pretty interesting. He was pricey for the time. Don't worry, you still have one. Yeah, I know. I still got one. All right, Garrett. Congratulations, man. Let me go ahead and clear this up. Garrett, do you have a bag with me? You're not the only one, Garrett. A bunch of people in Slabaway are doing very good. Garrett with the G. I just like the T's is all. There it is. Aha. Very good. Small bag, 3 to 4 slabs. So let's see. You gotta have me running up and down those stairs a third time today? Bro. I have an address saved for you. Is that still accurate? Same address? The last 20 minutes have just been big slab purchases, guys. Just big slab purchases and shipping for those big slabs. I got to get more big slabs for you guys. I just don't know how to do it anymore. Like, it's also expensive. Address in the message. Oh. Oh, I see. You're right. You were confirming that it was, in fact, the same address. Thank you. All right. So she is still here. Might as well, you know. I bought a Pikachu Libra promo at $25. I sold it for $200. Nines are the new tens, mister. Yeah, true. Maybe we could buy some nines. Maybe nines are undervalued. Maybe some CGC tens are undervalued. Don't worry about running. It's okay. Nah, I've already got it this far. I'll just take it to her. It's not a big deal. Be all right. It's a big, expensive slab. All right. Hey, I did good for you, man. I got this slab away service, and you just did very well on that slab by being able to hold it. I'm going to go put this away. What are you doing? All right, I'm officially tired. That's too much running, guys. All right. It would be exciting content if I took you with me, but we can't have that. All right. 1 times was a little bit. 2 times was like 3 times. I feel like I am working out now. Okay. So Lewis Laura took care of the upcharge. Garrett Nadal finished his slab away. And now we have Jack Woodworth, Binder Break, Roaring Skies, and 2 Poke Shuffles. Ooh. All right, so here we go. Ready? That Cardos Gengar that was slabbed away will be Bank. That's a cool card. 2 of these. 1, 2. Shoop. Whoa. T10 Haxorus. Ooh. Haxorus, you say? That should be a hollow 10. That's a good pull. Let's see what you got. So the Poke Shuffles are officially one of the most popular products on the menu. Sell them all the time. $5 chance for a slab. Very, very popular. Here he is. Oh, he's only $40. So now you decide, do you keep it or do you re-roll it? You would get a re-roll of 7 if you re-roll. Some well-deserved water there. Roaring Skies. Can you show the breaks? Yes. Yes, I can definitely show the breaks. I'm very interested in that. Jack Woodworth. 1 Roaring Skies. The Team Rocket break, the pack split for Team Rocket, is up to like 5 spots already. And a spot in the binder break. Re-roll, he says. All right, you got it. Jack Woodworth. So you're the first one in the binder break. Binder break number 9 is probably going to be pretty thin on account of this card by itself being worth $110 on eBay. So that's $110. But then you get Mimikyu, you get Lucario, you get these vintage cards that are all probably pack fresh. You get Wishy Washy Reshiram, and these cool Korean cards as well. So we're already there. We're at $160 in value pretty easily on this one. That's why you see Jack going in there so fast. Now, excuse me. Now, poor Haxorus. Nobody wants him, huh? Poor sweet Haxorus. My boy Haxorus. Okay. Rerolling can be dangerous or it can be very lucky. It could go either way. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 35 divided by 5 is 7. Oh, Elven Rope. Ooh, I think that's a downgrade actually, though. Elven Rope. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at those mamacitas back there, man. I'm telling you. Elven Rope is $5. You can technically re-roll it. You would get $4 of re-roll credit. He's a dead end, I'm afraid. So you can get $4 of store credit toward your next re-roll. This is the second time I've re-rolled him. Who, the Haxorus? The only way this is possible is someone already re-rolled this when it was $10. I'm assuming you keep it because keeping's way smarter here. Look, he is a 9, vintage Topps Chrome. I mean, his real value is probably closer to about 25. So he's probably about 25, which is still well over your 2 Poke Shuffles. If you re-roll this, you walk away with $4 of store credit. I guess I'll keep. I re-rolled this card too. Yeah, they eventually fall out. They're designed to fall out of the box one day. Here it is. Little by little. Here you go, Jack. So, Jack, your best move was to keep the Haxorus this time, but you wouldn't have known that. You know it only in hindsight. There it is. Now, Bind a Break, Roaring Skies, 2 Poke Shuffles. Awesome. Great order. Thanks, man. That's fun. That's so exciting. I love the drama behind that. There's so much drama, right? That's dramatic. I feel like I've been traumatized by that. Joshua Ramos is next. He says, 1 Poke Shuffle, 5 Crimson Haze. All right, 1 Poke Shuffle. Okay. A 1, 2, 3. 1 Poke Shuffle. Cold. All right. Jack Woodworth says, thank you. No problem, man. 5 Crimson Haze. Crimson Hay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. The Light Arcanine break was hard to watch. Really wanted to jump in it, but couldn't. Yeah, that was a cool one. I remember initially I wanted to host a PSA 10 on that. And then when I found out it was like over $2,000, even as a Japanese 10, I was like, oh, we're not doing that. So we had to offer a 9 break on it. How crazy. Here we are. All right, we're ready to show the breaks off. Are you guys watching? Who's still here? We're ready to show off the weekly breaks. We got cool stuff. We always have cool stuff. Here we are. I'm here for the free ones, right? We got to roll the giveaway slab too. Here's Joshua Ramos. There you go, Josh. And you should have a bag up here. Ugh. Me, 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 me. All right, break number 1. So this is Jigglypuff's Squirtle deck. You'll notice it's the same artwork as the Jungle Jigglypuff, but it's actually a variant. It's called the Squirtle deck card, Squirtle deck set. And there is one of these on eBay. It's for $1,000 in a 10. This is obviously computing a value of $300. Way lower, like a third of the price, right? But actually, if you go look up the Jungle Jigglypuff, this one's cheaper than that one too. The cheapest buy now for Jungle Jigglypuff is $470. $470, everybody. This is $300. If I was allowed to get into the breaks, of course I'd buy a spot in here. You're taking a chance on an underpriced vintage 10. It's Jigglypuff too. Classic card. All right, now here's the Legendary Collection Psyduck. He's 1 in 24, $40 buy-in. It's an incredible thing, the Legendary Collection. Logan Paul just broke a box of this, right? An 8's a pretty high grade. The display quality on this card is fantastic. And I have no doubt that the entire Legendary Collection will just keep creeping upwards. It's already pretty overpriced, but it's just too good looking. This Psyduck happens to be the Team Rocket artwork, right? And it's just really nice with only 12 spots left. Only one person walks away with it. It's a big one. That one receives star spots now. It's gonna end either way. The trade break. You can trade to get into here. So you can just toss me your junk cards, which I'll repurpose somehow. And if you give me $5 worth of junk, I'll toss you into the trade slab. It's a fun little slab. You can, of course, buy directly into it if you don't want to trade. You just want to be in it. This one's pretty good. It's XY Primal Clash, Reverse Foil, Ancient Trait, Tentacool. It's a pretty low stakes break. It's a pretty card. This is a big deal. The pack split. I believe 5 spots are sold, and it all happened in one stream. $82 buy-in. It's real expensive. This is premium. I know how I sourced this pack. I sourced it in a good way. It's unweighed, and I don't mess around with any of this stuff, and I hope you guys will give it a shot. There it is. The pack split, Team Rocket. Almost half full somehow. This has, I think, 3 people in it. It's Roaring Skies, much cheaper, $14.50. What's cool about it is it does come with the holo no matter what. It's got a reverse holo in it, right? And that could be reverse holo Pikachu, for example, or reverse holo Deoxys, or reverse holo Jirachi, or reverse holo Dragonite. They're all in here in this one set. So this set has some fantastic reverse holos in it. So no matter what, you have a shot at that. But besides that, this card has like a top chase pull that's like 6K, I think. It's the secret rare Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza. It's a set with like 4 Rayquazas in it. By the way, that's where this guy comes from. This set right here, Roaring Skies, that's where this comes from. This is a Roaring Skies pull. Because of course it is. Beautiful. So there he is. $145 a pack if you just want to go buy a pack. You can totally just go buy a pack. We've got the manga break. This is the best of the best right here, guys. You know, people chase after mangas. There's a pricey Nami. It's not the most expensive manga that they offer, but it's a beautiful Nami. There's 2 big reasons why you might want to own it. And it's probably going to go up, not down in price over time. I mean, it's not even vintage yet. This will be 20 years old one day. What'll it cost then? Here's the Mega Nido King. He's one of the best breaks on the table. Likely underpriced at $4,000. 400 times 10 computes a value of $4,000. He's likely underpriced. So a lot of people have been buying into the $40 sub list, which gives you a chance of getting in here. You can buy directly in for $400. This is what you would get a Mega Booster if you buy in for $400. The sub list gives you 1 in 10 odds to get a Mega Booster. This is the latest new break. It's the Lightning Leafeon with the 1 in 5 odds and a star spot. It's just a small, cheap card. Why not go after this instead of opening $40 at Terra Festival? It makes sense to me. All right, so those are mostly it. Of course, we have the overly filled jumbo pack break with the value now of probably about $190. We added another free pack in here. I almost can't add anymore. The bag's ripped and it still just barely fits in there. It's kind of like a ripped condom. And then here we have binder break number 9. You guys have been watching this tonight. It's got this $110 Moltres Articuno card in it, but also Mimikyu, but also Lucario V-Star, and all of these fun little extras. It's a good binder break. All right. How many spots left in that? In this, there's only 4 spots left in this. If you're talking about the jumbo pack break, 2 spots left. I don't know if I'll run it again because this time it was kind of slow. So if people have lost kind of an interest in the jumbo pack break, or if like the binder break is the more fun break, we can take a little break from jumbo pack break. Yeah, we don't have to run it consecutively. We can take a break from it. All right. Oh, how many spots in Roaring Skies? Probably 7. I think it's 7. Cool, 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 cool. Edward B. Cornelio, he says jumbo pack break. So there's really 1 spot in the jumbo pack break. Good luck over there, Mr. Edward. You got a 1 in 4 odds. Is PSA 9 Giovanni Skirdos a 130 buy? I couldn't say. He's probably about what he should be. The market's pretty good right now at you know, picking out the correct price. So I can't open that yet because it's not your turn. It's Garrett Nadald's turn for 2 in the Roaring Skies. Here you go, Mr. Nadald. All right. You know, Garrett, I think I helped a lot of people obtain fantastic collections. Was it last year or 2 years ago? I think it was last year around the summertime. I had a guy reach out and he told me he was able to buy his first home because of me. Do you know how crazy that sounds? Basically, he explained that I had been talking up how Pokemon was a good investment, which I always do. But it convinced him to buy a whole bunch of the, what was it called, Fusion Strike. And he said he bought it for like $120 a box. And he was selling it for like $800 a box. He said he was able to sell so much of it that it turned into his down payment for his first home. How crazy is that? So you're also enjoying the benefit of kind of believing in the future value of that, what was it, a Dialga? I think it was a Dialga, wasn't it? And so you believed in the future value of that. That's why you put it in slab away. And look at you now. You're doing very well with that. Wish CSman was here for the first edition pack split. Oh, yeah, he'd wipe it out, wouldn't he? We'd already be done with it. He did very well, by the way, on his PSA returns. So there you go, 2 in the Roaring Skies. He's in college right now. That's why we don't see him as much. Damn, that's a good feeling. Yeah. Well, to go from like $1,000 on that Dialga to $5,000, that's times 5. Oh, or maybe you're talking about being told that you helped somebody. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting too, because there must have been some people who strongly disagreed with me, and you can't really blame them for that. It maybe even sounds reasonable to disagree. Like, no way, dude, Pokemon's just some cardboard, right? It's just shiny cardboard. But there were probably people who disagreed, and they probably liquidated their entire collection, or they never bought in at all. And they got to sit back and watch all these cards go up ×5. And man, that's got to suck. Here's Sarah. She says, one spot in the jumbo pack break. That's what gives you FOMO. The jumbo pack break is complete. Miss Sarah, thank you so much. That's what gives you FOMO right there. It's like when crypto goes to the moon. It is. But, you know, Pokemon will crash again, too. 2 spots in Roaring Skies. So Roaring Skies now probably has about 3 spots remaining. I'll put you down as SD. We know who that is. I was glad to see CSman got a bunch of 10s after how deep he went. Yeah, I think it definitely, some of those cards brings him back to what he spent. I think he actually maybe went positive even, possibly. He got some really good grades in there. And he's got more coming too, by the way. He wasn't only in one submission. He was in multiple submissions. So he's probably got more coming. All right, 1 spot in the Rocket. Oh yeah, Rocket. That's a big one. Better write your full name for that one. I wrote Sarab. Your name is now Sarab. All right, here we are. But yeah, you know, I imagine I must have helped quite a few people obtain cards in the hype. And I stuck to that philosophy that I thought cards were going to go up over time. And 6 of these. Oh, yeah. Very good. When everyone has the same philosophy and everyone cheers, 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 you know, it really starts to sound like Big Connect, right? Like, you can't lose, you can't lose. So it's, you know, kind of, it'll trigger a disagreeableness in you to protect you from cult-like thinking. But hey, here we are today, and Pokemon cards really are like ×5 their value from even just 2 years ago. So 1 spot in the Nidoking. Oh, that would be the sub list. Here you go. Nidoking. Here you are. So this is the current sub list. It gives you a 1 in 10 chances for a mega pack. That's why it's called the Mega Break. Because we sell $400 Mega Boosters or a chance for a Mega Booster. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. Now it's Joshua Ramos's turn. 6 more Crimson. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it is. 6 of these. Okay. We just had a repricing of Pokemon Gem 3. It's at a much more savory price of $4.50 per pack. Much more affordable. Go check that out if you're interested in those. There's a Gray Ninja. I'd like a Gray Ninja. Hold. Screamtail. And Cold. The sets have been too good. The last 5 years have been crazy. Well, I always say this, you know, with Pokemon, the last year of a generation is when they release all of the best artworks and all the biggest pulls. So with this being both the 30th anniversary and the last year of the Mega Evolution time period and the Scarlet Violet time period, it's going to be some good stuff. Joshua with the Josh. With the J-O-S. Here we are. Whew. All right. Doesn't the Jumbo Pack go off? Oh, yes, yes, yes. The Jumbo Pack just finished. I'm sorry. You're right, Sarah. I think I was so engaged with the conversation. Let's grab this. All right. So that is the Jumbo Pack break, everybody. Wow, wow, wow. So, again, this time it kind of took its sweet time going off. So we might delay the next Jumbo Pack break for a little while so that it doesn't get too stale. I think that happens where the break gets stale. Or maybe we should do a Jumbo Pack break that's very creative that people want to get into. I'm not sure. Not sure what the trick is. But let me grab this. And it could also just come down to who's aware that it's available and how much money do they have. Bada bada bing, bada bada boom. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. But people are taking a $40 risk here on a very overloaded pack split, Jumbo Pack break. Very overloaded. rooting for Ed. Edward Cornelio. Yeah, that guy's been sweeping, man. He's been sweeping the binder break for sure. Jumbo pack break with 4 tops Naruto. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Of course, that's too much actually, because that would be $212, $216 in value, whereas the jumbo pack break is only $160 versus spots. So, I mean, we would have to turn that into a 5-spot break probably, but it's still possible to do if people really want that. But it begs the question, why not just go open a pack of Naruto rather than taking a risk on getting like 4 or 5 packs? All right. Are you ready? Can you handle it? Watch this. He goes in. All right. Now, pull him off screen. Okay, you ready? Wait, there's 4 tops? Not in here. No, no, no. No, he was joking. The next one should be that way. All right. Give me a number. I'm quitting my job. I'm going to go be a musician. Scooby Buzz, Scooby Boo. I write like country music. Country. 1, 2. Well, I got my truck and I got my boots. All right, here we are. So those are the names. Didn't they do that at the halftime show? The alternative halftime show during the Super Bowl. They had like a country singing guy, and he quite literally sang about like his boots and his truck and his dog or something like that. Pretty wild stuff. All right. Okay, the audience splits the deck. Choose a number. Ooh. I say we have Alexis pick out our soundtrack for one stream. We need another number, guys, and then the break begins. Just pick a number between 1 and 4. Everyone's like, nah. 3. 1, 2, 3. I see we're at 78 viewers and 25 likes. You know, we really ought to tie the giveaway to the like system because we do the giveaway so consistently. Let's have it like this, guys. We start rolling the giveaway when it hits 50% ratio. So if there's 80 viewers, we need about 40 likes, and we start handing out all the spots for the giveaway. Let's do that. How does that sound like a deal? Little scratching each other's back scenario. All right, here's this. Here's Edward Cornelio. I'll let you know that we're going to run it that way. Ooh, Edward does not pull it this time. Sorry, Edward. But here's Dylan Chan. Oh, Dylan was in here as well. Oh, Dylan double miss. And here's Sarah Dusenberry. Could it be Sarah Dusenberry? Wow, easy. And Isaac Thomas. Sorry, Isaac. All right, Sarah really did snipe it. Congratulations, Sarah. Don't tell me, Sarah, you prefer the Psyduck to all those booster packs, right? Here you go. I'll give you the Psyduck. I'll chalk them down as number whatever that is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's only 4. Let's count it as 5 just to make it easier to count. So I'll say 30, 35. So we're at like 35 of these. 35 breaks. Wow. This Psyduck has been rejected 35 times. Do you think he'll ever get a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Sarah, keep the Psyduck. Here we go. We'll put that away. Poor Psyduck. Wah. Poor Psyduck. Somebody will get that Psyduck. Who do you think he'll be? Some crazy guy. They'll take a $40 pot shot at the Psyduck. Now, so the good news, Sarah, is you get all of this. It's actually a lot. It's like a humongous amount. All of this may be yours. Good luck. You got that for 40 bucks. That's like intense. That is an intense amount of booster packs. Okay. Okay. Snipping this guy out of my will. There we go. Adventure Time. Charlie Brown. We ought to do a break where we have the, what are they called? The G.I. Joes in them. If someone does keep the side deck, does it get to be put in a slab? Yes, it gets encapsulated. That's right. Yeah, we encapsulate it for you. And then I have to go draw something new, probably. Hope you pull something out of all this. You never know. Might pull something. So I sold all these packs for 160. Snipping that. Snipping this. All right, I see we're at 33 likes. We need about 18 more. That's not much, guys. Here we go. And here's this. And here is, oh, Nikkei Precious went in there. That's cool. Oh, this is probably like $200 worth of booster packs then. Sarah, you're pretty lucky. This is probably like 200 because the Nikkei Precious hadn't been, it wasn't in the original creation of the break. That means it got added later for 10. It's actually $11 booster pack. So you got this $11 booster pack for free. Wow. I forgot it was in there. All right. So, but what do you pull? Not bad. You actually do pull an SR. That's not the top pull, but it's one of the better pulls. Okay. All right. Here's some Minecraft. I guess we'll start with some Minecraft. Doobie. Finger crossed for Gen 3 Gengar. Holy crap. Hell yeah. Sorry it works. So sneaking away to watch this. All right. Cool, man. Having fun from work, huh? That's cool, Sarah. Sarah, it sucks that I don't have a better schedule for you. Okay. Sarah's feeling good. Here's the Golem for your holographic. I'm sorry, for your glow-in-the-dark. That's Minecraft base set, and it comes with glow-in-the-dark cards. Wow. I mean, it's like the only card set I know doing that. That's Minecraft base set. I think it's on the menu for $5. Might be $6. Printed by the Panini Company. They're a well-known printing company. There. What's the top hit from Gem 3? Gem 3, it's probably going to be Gengar. It's either Gengar or it's Cubone, one or the other. All right, now we got Zambi. Zombie. Here's Diamond Miner. Here's this guy with the map. Okay. And Yenderman. Ooh, yes. Okay. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Grade up some Mario Panini before the movie comes out. Well, that's a good idea. So here's a holo from My Hero Academia. Those are pretty cheap. Here's OP14. Look at you pulling a little bonus pull. Sarah, I know you like One Piece, so that's significant for her. There's a little full, that's a full art. Nice. Okay. She's going to like that. Here's, what do we have here? Radiant Shalakazam. All right, good. Radiant Shalakazam out of your Silver Tempest. Here's your Destined Ravels. Electivire. All right, we got a little Electivire here. He looks nice. Not bad. That's an SR out of the Destined Rivals. Ascended Heroes. Just some holos there. Here's Final Fantasy. That looks like some guy out of, he looks like one of those guys out of the beginning of Fifth Element, doesn't he? It's called Vajradhara Woo. All right. Sneaker Bunko 2. This has a lot of sexy girls in it, but there's going to be a really standard girl. In your head. In your head. In your head. There we are. There we go. I'm starting a cover band. There we go. What's up, fellow nerds? Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Here's A cold one. Here's La Boo Boo. All right. What about this electric guy? Nope. What about these matchless fighters? Nope. What about this guy? Nope. All right, no luck. In particular, no luck in those bonus packs. Many of those were bonus packs. So those did not pay out. But you know what? They could have. So you just never know. Here is a Shrouded Fable. Copperaja, Haxorus. That's cool. I like your Haxorus. Here, I'll sleeve him for you. Nah, he's off center. He doesn't even need a sleeve. He's off center. Look, he's badly off center up in that corner. Here's The Walking Dead. Okay, cool. The Walking Dead has cool characters. Everyone, Attack on Titanfall. Attack on Titan. Here's Oshi no Ko with this character. She's got big blue eyes. Not the standard girl. Yes. Standard girl. Fortnite. All right. So if you're enjoying this, this is called a jumbo pack break. It's a $40 buy-in, 1 in 4 odds to take the whole round. Miss Sarah Dusenberry got lucky this time. Everyone else got unlucky. There we go. Go ahead and grab this. Unfortunately, AOT is peak. It's peak. All right. So this girl's got little bats around her. Here's Origami. Nothing. Here's Wild Resurgence. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Focus full strength blow. Something about blow. Here's Peanuts. I love these, but this will be all baseball, won't it? I can't believe it. A 2-game winning streak. Do you take excuses? My glove isn't user-friendly. When spring comes, I'm drawn to the ball field. I forget everything else. Me too. It'll be a sellout. I need 2 volunteers. He's got a clothing hanger next to where he lost all his clothing. That's pretty funny. Here's, oh, this is great. Wow, that would do great in a 10. Back up, Lucy. All right, big Charlie Brown fan. I don't know about you guys, but I grew up watching that as a kid. I read all the comics. I rented all the VHSs from the library. Loved it. I love cartoons a lot, actually. Here's Adventure Time. Comedy's great. Miss Mummy, Husker Knight, just like from the episode. Life Beater Gnome, Fright Tower Green Snakey, Well-Dressed Wolf, Captain Taco. So there you have it. That is Card Wars, Adventure Time. AOT, yuck. Yeah, that's right. Yuck! We're still going. I can't believe we're still going. Here's the Donald Trump packs. Donald Trump, a controversial, consequential president. You can pull a Donald Trump pack out of these $10 Playboy packs. Actually, I believe they're $9 now. So they're cheaper now. There you go. Nothing in there. For $9, you can try to pull a real, authentic, vintage Donald Trump Playboy card. He was featured on the cover of Playboy a long time ago. He looks much younger. All right, there we go. It's a really expensive card, too. If you pull it and it grades 10, you'll make a lot of money pulling that. So it's very funny to go after it. Wow, that looks super cool, man. I like this sniper rifle thing he's got going on, but that is not a big hit. And here is Usersoft. This is like a sexy girl card set, but I've got no clue what it's from. Like, is it a TV show? I don't know. Here's Gem 3. We just reduced the price of Gem 3. You got some hollows here, and you got this little Annihilate. And then finally, Nihil Zero. How long did this take? This feels like it took 20 minutes, man. Holy, one order. That was huge, man. Jumbo pack break. Now, I've got a prepondering for you guys. I've got a proposition. I've got a question mark. What had more value? This pile here, look at it. This pile here, or binder break number 8. This is pretty good, actually. Did this pile here have a better, look at that, round, or did binder break 8 have a better round? Let me show you binder break number 8. That was the previous binder break. Oh, I can't show it. I gave it to Miss Alexis to ship. Well, you remember what was in it, right? With the Kingdra and all that. It's weird, but the binder break's a pretty solid value, and I think it competes a little bit with the jumbo pack break. Here's the current binder break. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Hit, hit, hit. Vintage. Boom, 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 boom. This is a binder break number 9. It's got a really nice bird trio in it that's already worth $110 by itself. Never mind the other 2 items like Lucario and Mimikyu. All right, that's for you, Sarah. Well, it's possible this has more value if you get hits. Yeah, exactly. So the binder break has a certain value. The jumbo pack break is a gamble on top of a gamble. Okay, let's see. Where are we keeping your stuff, Sarah? How are we storing you now? Is your box full? Does Sarah have a box? Ugh. Thanks, mister. No problem. That was fun to open. Oh, no, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'm always sneezing, Sarah. I can't help myself. Do I have my paper towel with me? You know, I sneeze in this room a lot anyways. Oh, man. All right, I'll put this away. So you've got enough stuff that I think it's time to start putting you into your own box at this point. Because you're not going to fit in that SA box anymore. We are? Okay. Do, 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 do. Sarah Dozen. You've been very lucky before. You got like that manga ace, and he did get a 10. Like, damn, bro. That's the ultimate outcome. There you go. Okay. Two, three. Pull this one back out. 3, 4. That's the Sarah Dusenberry box for Sarah Dusenberry stuff. Shahir, LaFlame, LaFlame, LaFlame. You know, I feel I ought to relocate LaFlame stuff to where I'm storing his slabs. Keep it all in one spot, you know. All right, Sarah, you shall have a new spot. It shall be right over here in the precious Sarah Dusenberry corridor. So how much time left do you have if I get a Pokemon Japanese Jumbo Pack break? You know, it's 7:40 right now, and I probably have a couple other orders to take care of. So it's a fun question. I would like to sell you more cards. I mean, I'd like to make money, but I better start wrapping up because I'm trying to pull off a lifestyle where I actually have a little free time at the end of the night. So let me see. Brandon Boutillier, he says the binder break. But, you know, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back all week, so we can definitely host that for you tomorrow. Here we are. Now, how full is this binder break? Is it only 1 spot left in here already? Okay, no, it's 2 spots left in here. 2 spots left in here. It's, you know, the value's there. It's basically just it's basically a break on a nice card. That's what it is, just like any slab break. So 2 spots are sold. 2 spots remain. It's a fun little thing. Are you streaming tonight? No, this is the stream. You're in it. You're in the stream. You know, we would have had more time together, except I started a little late. I started at 5:30. I was doing some work before the stream started, so I ended up being a little bit late, so I apologize for that. But we would have had about another, geez, I mean, we start at 5:30. I was supposed to start at 4:30, so we would have had a whole extra hour together. So we would be wrapping up with about 190 minutes under our belt right now if I hadn't started late. It's so hard not to start late. It really is. There is always something to work on, not in the stream, you know. That's what's always dragging me back. So what's the recap for today? Binder break went off. Bowser went off. The Jumbo Pack break went off. Binder break number 9 is already 2 spots deep. These pack splits are like almost ready to go off. I think this guy has 3 spots, so he's got nothing left. And this guy, I think, has 5 spots left. So these are almost done. So we didn't sell a ton of booster packs, but these are selling very fast. So there's an interest in them. So that's that is the summary for today. Miss Sarah also takes a spot in the sub list. So that also happened. And what else? There was a couple gym breaks that went off. I think at least one. Let me show off these gym breaks, by the way, for those who like gym breaks. Oh, I know what else happened. We had people pay off their slab aways today. And we sold a very big, expensive Pichu slab for $750. Pretty exciting. A part of me feels that was underpriced, in fact. So here are some current gem breaks. You might be interested in jumping into any 3 of these. Here's a 9 Rocket Zapdos that I feel is heavily undervalued. Here's a Murasaki Shion. Lovely. And here is a Darkrai 10. So those are it. The Murasaki, in fact, is also a consignment. C is for consignment. Okay. No worries. I got the Master Sword. Yeah, we sold a couple slabs. There was a couple... there were a couple Poke Shuffles sold. If nobody else is in line, I'll use the $50 store credit for 2 packs of South Park. Where do I store South Park now? I don't even know where it's stored. I think it's over here. Here they are. You know, I really ought to check on these. I don't know what these sell for anymore. Has South Park changed? I don't think I've repriced these in like, I'm not even exaggerating, like 12 months, man. Like, can you even buy a box of these anymore? It looks like it. Looks like it's fine. All right, good. So let's pop this open. You're looking at vintage South Park. Matthew, if you're a South Park fan, I am a humongous South Park fan. I used to watch the South Park episodes on repeat for like 24 hours a day. I'm not even exaggerating. I would just leave them on repeat and they'd play in the background all day long. All right, you ready? I think their latest episodes have been a little less creative. It feels like it was written by AI a little bit. Okay, that's a checklist. Okay, so there's pack number 1. I sent for the Roaring Skies pack split. Sounds good. So you're going to make it into that. You know, we can host a second round of it to make things nice and easy. There we go. So we got both your packs. They have an episode that actually got pulled. You should look it up. Which episode? I know that Charlie Kirk episode got pulled briefly. We are. But I think it went back up, did it not? They did an episode lampooning Charlie Kirk for like 1 episode. And then maybe just a month later, he got assassinated. Wasn't that awful? Man, that was awful. We are. Here's Eric Cartman. They're really working very hard to paint his widow as this horrible person. But also she is a little bit like an actor, you know, like she comes in and she's there to sort of influence. And you can sense, you can feel the acting, you can feel the influencing. You can feel that his death, they're going to kind of milk it for what it's worth. And yeah, she has a very strong sort of like corporate feel almost. It is. But, you know, she really was married to him and had 2 children with them. It's pretty sad. Here's Jesus and Pals. Oh, there's one from the 90s that did. Oh, yeah, there was Super Friends. It was called like Super, what was it called? Super Best Friends or something like that. And it was this group of Jesus and Muhammad and Moses, I think, was there. And it was basically all the religious gods, right? And they were all in a group. I think Santa Claus was there too, wasn't he? So they were really kind of making fun of religion. Beefcake! Look at that beefcake. There's also an episode where they really specifically drew Muhammad, and that got censored. I only ever got to see the censored version of it. I never got to see the real version. Or was it strictly censored? Was that what they drew? Did they draw censored? Look at this one. This one's good. It's got all the boys on it. Love it. Volcano. That's a very early episode from season 1. Here's Gary. We are. No, not Gary. Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh. Mr. Garrison. Fighting over how to make sure this will be the most happy, non-offensive, non-denominational Christmas ever. I like how rude and how I like how good South Park has always been at poking fun at things. You know, they've got a really special talent for that. That's what makes comedy so fun. I love comedy because I feel smarter after I watch comedy. I feel like I learned something, or like I gained a perspective I didn't have before. This one's pretty cool. It shows all the school kids. Okay. And here's the Halloween episode. Very nice. Okay. I remember watching the movie as a younger kid. My mom was pissed when she walked in. Because it was full of like curse words and something. You know, if you ever watch like interviews or videos like the news or something from the past, the 90s is so soft now compared to what we have today. We are so desensitized. We don't even know it anymore. We, as a society, we've changed that hard. And when you go watch like an interview from the 90s, everyone's so soft spoken. Hey, la 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 la. They talk different. Nowadays, we talk with like TikTok voice. We talk with YouTube voice. We talk with influencer voice. We get angry and outraged. And hey, look at me, Mr. Meeseeks. So times have changed dramatically. Go watch an old 1990s interview. Everyone talks like they're a serial killer because they got a soft voice. I'm not kidding. And they're so polite, so shockingly polite. Like the idea of being in front of a camera on television. It's just shocking to people. Yeah, and now nobody has that anymore. Everyone's used to it. Everyone's on video all the time, you know. So everything's changed. Everyone's so sexual too, you know. Sexual, desensitized. That's how it is now, you know. It's very fascinating. Okay, we are at 40 likes. Hey, look at you guys. Good job, guys. Let's get this. Ready? So we've got Candy Babe. Who's Candy Babe? Candy Babe was here. I just can't see her talking, huh? Here's Mr. Russ. Well, guys, we had a great Monday together, don't you think? Tomorrow, we'll be back on for Tuesday. Real Nukes. You know what? I'm putting Alexis on. We got to give her a chance to win a free card. And number 6, J-Dog. Alexis never really wins these giveaways, but I toss her on every now and then. Good luck. There's got to be some perks to working for the Cardconomist channel. Oh, look at that. She actually won. Look at that. Crazy. Okay. I was just saying, you know, there's got to be some perks. You have a chance to collect a card. Alexis, she's young. And her husband are trying to build a life together, so they don't have a lot of leftover money for Pokemon cards. So we'll help them out. We'll give them a free card every now and then. She came into work today. That's why I decided we'll toss her on the giveaway this time. Very cool. All right. Rigged. Well, it's still not mine anymore. I still gave it away. It's hers now. All right. And Mr. Matthew, here's your card. Thank you, everyone. What do you think that was worth? 30 bucks? 35 bucks? She deserves it. Yeah, I agree. All right. She got a lot of shipping done this morning, today. Not this morning, tonight, I guess I should say. Man, my nose is running. Oh, here it is. What do you think that was worth? Like 30, 35? I actually think we had it priced at 35, didn't we? I'm going to write myself down for 55. I'm going to pat myself on the back. All right. Hey, mister, just double checking. How much to ship my cards to Australia? Hey, what's up? You are Nathan Norman, and you got a pretty heavy bag. So assuming you're not going to add any slabs to this, or at least not too many slabs, it should cost $40. $40. And don't forget, I'll need your phone number as well, okay? The phone number is necessary for an international label. You can email your shipping address here, or fill it out on the website. So the website will let you do that as well, okay? Or if you're using PayPal, just make sure your PayPal address is up to date, and I can use that. So 3 easy ways when buying shipping to get your stuff. We might make a change to international shipping to just always be $40. And, you know, if you need $80 shipping, I'll tell you need 80. Just the slabs. Oh, okay. So that's another scenario. How many slabs did you have? Yeah, tell me how many slabs you had, and I'll give you an idea. Well, I'll just tell you here. If it's 2 slabs, $20. If it's more than 2 slabs, $40. That's how it works, okay? 2 slabs is $20. Anything above that's too heavy. It becomes $40. It's a big price jump, just how it is. It's like the system is saying, if you got almost nothing heavy to ship at all, we can let you squeak by on 20. And then anything above a certain weight, it immediately starts at like, it's like 36 or 35. That's like for Canada. For Australia, it will be like 42. I believe a fair few. Oh, okay, probably 8 to 10. $40. It's still 40. Yeah, that'll be 40, okay? Hope that helps, man. All right, guys, I had a lot of fun. I'll see you for the Tuesday stream. I hope you guys will be there. Smash that subscribe button if you want to be reminded when we go live. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you.